Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the Champions League review, the headquarters of all Champions League news, updates, statistics, and history behind each and every Champions League game. Today we are here to talk about Borussia Dortmund versus PSG. We know the Champions League round of 16 draw is in, and they are scheduled to play on the 18th of February 2020. We've done a video talking about Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool and a whole lot of things there. If you've not watched it, please go to the channel and watch those videos. Today we will tell you anything you need to do, to know about Dortmund versus PSG, the statistics, and everything you need to do. Wanted to know that this team have met in the Champions League before, right? 2010-2011 edition of the Champions League. They were in the same group. The first leg at Dortmund played 1-1 with PSG. The second leg ended 0-0. So we know this kind of draw that doesn't result in more goals. But we know things have changed over the years from 2010 to 2020. It's a lot of time now. So a couple of changes have occurred both in the Dortmund team and the PSG team. Not to talk about the new signings PSG has made as compared to the signings Dortmund has made. First of all, we would like to talk about how this team qualified. PSG was in Group A with Real Madrid, Club Brugge, and Galatasaray. PSG topped the group with 16 points, Real Madrid 11, Club Brugge 3, and Galatasaray with 2 points. They did well, they played very competitive. Not to talk about the game they played against Real Madrid. So far, it stands one of the best games we watched in the group stage. It's a 2-2, very fierce encounter. PSG was down 2-0 and they came to equalize, and then they got that draw there. Very competitive goal from his old mistake from Rafael Varane causing Real Madrid, and PSG taking the advantage to draw with Real Madrid. We saw Kylian Navas's performance in that game. Talking about Dortmund was in Group F with FC Barcelona, Inter Milan, and Slavia Praha. Barcelona was the first to qualify in this group. It was left with Dortmund and Inter Milan. At the last day of the Champions League, Dortmund was playing against Slavia Praha and Barcelona was playing against Inter Milan. Barcelona won the game against Inter Milan 2-1, and fortunately Dortmund took advantage and they scored Slavia Praha, so they made it to the round of 16. A lot of change over the years for Borussia Dortmund. We know they signed a lot of players right now. Not to talk about the new signing Haaland, who came in his debut. He's very fantastic hat-trick, Haaland there. And the statistics are clear. As it stands now, people will favor PSG as compared to Borussia Dortmund. But Borussia Dortmund have won the Champions League one, unlike PSG, who have not won the Champions League before. This season alone, Borussia Dortmund have managed to score 46 goals and conceded only 27 goals. This is not a bad statistic. We have Sancho leading the goals with 10 goals and leading the assists as well with 10. That is very good. Sancho is on good form, and Hamels, Tonga Hazard, Hamels there, Hakimi, and the others there. We don't talk about Marcus Roy, the captain of the side. Borussia Dortmund is doing good right now. They are fourth on the Bundesliga behind Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they are doing everything possible to win the league. This year, Bundesliga have been very competitive. Bayern Munich are not taking the lead as they used to, so it's kind of open league now, and everybody is doing his best to qualify. Borussia Dortmund has few weaknesses that were stubborn opponent from crazy chances, protecting the lead and avoiding individual errors. But in terms of attacking and possessing football, they are very strong when it comes to playing those kind of games. They've been in the Champions League final a couple of times. They won the Champions League once, I've said earlier, and this season they are in for a treat. They are serious. The kind of signing they've been there, and signing Paco Alcácer from Barcelona and signing Haaland there. They have a lot of quality players and they are in for a treat. PSG, on the other hand, have never won the Champions League before, but they've played in the league 8 times, the French Super Cup 9 times. They are a very good side. They've signed a lot of players. Right now, they have one of the sharpest forward ever in the person of Di Maria, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, not to talk about Mario Icardi, and Edison and Cavani. They have a very good front, 5 strikers there, so they have a lot of options to choose coming into this game. But we know they are stronger in when they are playing at France and when they are going away. Things doesn't go according to plan. But this season, their coach of the side, that is Thomas Tuchel, have done his homework. We saw what happened last season. So this season, with the captain of that Silva, they are doing a whole lot of good things, quality stuff. They are leading their French league. Right, they're looking forward to progress to the round of 8, the quarterfinals and the semi-final of the Champions League. So we should be looking forward to them. And this current PSG team doesn't have any individual errors apart from the fact that they cause offside a lot. Kylian Mbappe, with that speed that he has, he keep on making offside, but he's a good player, leading the goal scorers chart right now with 13 goals for the French Giants. A lot of people will be taking PSG to have the maximum win, but I don't think that is what's gonna happen. Although, I mean, when it comes to statistics, PSG stand tall in this kind of ratio. When you check the rating right now, PSG has 65 chances of winning as compared to Borussia Dortmund 31 chance of winning and 4% chance of draw. But things can go sideways. This is the Champions League. I keep on saying that Champions League cannot be predicted. Anything can happen, but you can just do your statistics based on what you are seeing right now. So I'll not be surprised this going to the favor of PSG. I'm gonna go with the masses here. I'll not be surprised to see this going in favor of PSG. But when you check the betting odds actually favors PSG to take the maximum win. But this is Champions League. Anything can do happen. So we should be looking forward to such a competitive game. Di Maria is there. Neymar is not injured. He's back to the team full squad. On the days that PSG were losing Neymar when it comes to competitive games like this, but this season Neymar is there. We saw his performance in their last league game, and we know he's ready with Kylian Mbappe and Cavani, and not to talk about Mario Icardi added to the list. So we should be looking forward to them. Not to talk about the Champions League hero that they have, Kylian Navas on goal post. Everything is Sarabia too is in good form. So when it comes to statistics, I would like to choose PSG ahead of Borussia Dortmund. But going to France, I think PSG will have the maximum win there. But coming to Germany, that is where the problem is going to be. So the case is going to be who is going to win his home game. If you make sure you win your first home game, then you are in. That means you can qualify. But if you lose your home game, then trust me, you are out. So this is what I'm gonna leave you, sticking with my prediction of PSG progressing to the next round of Champions League. But you should be in for a very competitive game. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so that you get notified each and every time we release a new video. This is the Champions League review, signing out.